And, we...
Before I begin, I'm going to say Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Radash, Shalom, salutations, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, the water for your sacrifices and your lessons. Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders and the prophets, the teachers and the evangelists also of Great Millstone, where I continue to listen and learn this 100% truth from Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, the water for your sacrifices and your lessons. And last but not least, shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Akwa, the Akim on the highways and byways doing this work, making yourself a living sacrifice, and last but not least, the elect. And yeah, man, this devil was real proud, man, how he carries himself. And you don't know that's just you just being set up by Yahweh and Yahweh Shai to be destroyed. Now, I've heard this video a couple of times before. I don't think I've ever did something on it or even, decided to work on it. But the Spirit was on me to where I had some scriptures, and I just thought that, this scriptures would go together well with this devils and how they operate, man. So I'm going to entitle this video, "The Pride of the Wicked Shall Be His Downfall," because you're getting ready to fall, Esau. Everything that you have ever tried to accomplish or have accomplished is all going to be to naught. Okay? Kohalo Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Ready to get up out of here, man. Every day is getting crazy. So let me let this video play, and then I'll give you some scriptures.
I know you know, because I've done it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood.
You see how he's talking crazy? He's talking the truth, though. And I'm not going to even say he's talking crazy. You see how he's telling the truth? And how proud he is about telling you what exactly the numbers are on what happens every year here in Babylon? Listen, continue to listen.
And then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets. And the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat their children for lunch. And,
what is that? That's cannibalism.
We gotta do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Whitfield, and me, Rabbi Eddie Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways. And we know that there's a massive collision that's going to take place between two forces, don't we? Well, that's what your book says. Our book says that we're going to take over the world. Well, I look at you.
The pride, man. The pride, yo.
Yeah, so you've done a pretty good job, but there's quite an awakening coming. And my father, who's not your father, my father Yahweh, who isn't your father, of course your father is talked about by my father in John 8:44, stating that your father was Satan and that you're the descendant of Cain, who was the first murderer. And you know that's true because you teach it in your synagogue. Well, that's true, but it's not for you going to know. But right now it's too late. It's over for you, white race. So that's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews, because they don't want to be called anti-Semites, and they believe that we're the chosen people, and so that's why we can do whatever we want to do, and we can get away with it, because the white men are cowards, and we go to the synagogue all the time, and watch the men of Sheretz and dance the Hara Megillah. It's interesting, I told people for years and years, it's not that you Jews are hiding anything. You're coming right out on television, in the newspapers, on the radio, and you're telling the people exactly what you're going to do before you do it, and they're
thought you're brain dead.
Well, we did the proper side on the left-hand side. They have to, they're prophets, but they just prophets on the left-hand side. So they have to say before they do, in order for things to come into fruition for them the way it has. So they just kind of keep it low key. Like you said, it was not something that you should know about, but they out here and they're telling you the truth. It's just that, like you said, people don't wake up, especially our people.
Did a good job with the public school system. We got you to put all of your children in there. You notice that the Jew doesn't put his children in there. They go to the Hebrew Academy where we teach them the real things, and then they go to the synagogue and they learn the real important things. But we send your kids to the public school. We even have you tax yourself from your property so that you never earn your property. And so if you don't make your property tax, we're going to take your property. You can bet on that. And we have you put your kid in a 12-year babysitting is about all it does because you don't learn anything. And then by that time, the kids, they get to be teenagers, and then we give them the music. Not that we really want to call it music because, hey, that's not music. But they listen to that, and then they want to do what they want to do, and so we sell them drugs, and we make a lot of money off your children. Your children from cradle to grave. All we do is make money off of them. Your cattle, your goyim, the human cattle. Mazel tov.
It's interesting. Yes, I know what you call it, but you may call me Goyim, but I can call you devil, but I'm going to be calling you a good name because that's what you are.
Well, that's true.
Now, you see, Rabbi Finkelstein, in your synagogue out there in New York, do you have a lot of infighting with the other Jews, the Orthodox Jews and the other Jews? I mean, is there a lot of infighting for the money out there in New York? I've heard that there's a big inner war going on now with Jewry.
Well, we fight a little bit, and we argue a little bit. Of course, that's the two most important things we do is complain and get the guilt. And so what we do, we're not really fighting among ourselves because we're both going to make a lot of money. It's just who's going to make a little more on this deal and who's going to make a little more on that deal. The bottom line, though, is we have the Goyim. The Goyim does all the work. The Goyim makes all the stuff. He sells it to us for pennies. We're the wholesalers. We're the middlemen. We mark it way up and sell it to the other Goyim on the retail side. There's an old saying in Yiddish that the reason that God made Gentiles is because somebody has to pay retail. It's not going to be the Jew for sure. The Jew doesn't pay retail. It's the Goyim that pays retail. We buy wholesale.
Well, that's very interesting. I understand it, but I also know the bloodletting. I know that on your Passover, which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzo balls, and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover.
Well, there was a Goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering. And so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies. And the bodies, we're not cannibals. So what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses. And those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger, and that's why we made those the most popular thing, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the Goyim out here are really eating the
your problem. You know, I've got a question, and yes, it is a problem. But you see, I've always wondered, how did you Jews ever get control of the i.e. Christian churches in this country? It's always baffled me to a varying degree, Rabbi Finkelstein. You know, you have your synagogue out there in New York on the East Coast, but I'm wondering, how did you ever totally get control of these Christian churches who at one time told their congregations to stay away from you Jews? How did that happen?
You know, our Father Lucifer, the number one thing of all the organizations out there on the earth that we would want to infiltrate and take over and destroy them, obviously would be the churches. So we attacked them first, and we attacked them most. And we infiltrated the Catholic Church right from the very beginning. Why do you think the Pope and all the cardinals and the bishops were a yarmulke? The white race never figures this out. And so then we took all your books that had all your scriptures in there, and we burned them. And then we wrote them in Latin, so that you couldn't understand them. But we understood Latin because we're Jews and we're smart and we're educated. But you, Graham out there, you never teach yourself. You don't self-teach. You're always looking for somebody else to do it for you. So you wind up being schleppers all your life. And so, anyway, 1,000 years later, when a bunch of the white race started to wake up in Europe, and they started to leave the Catholic Church, it was a terrible time because we weren't taking as many shekels as we used to. So we had to put a stop to it. So the kings that we had in our hip pockets, just like the politicians of Washington, D.C. today, we paid them off to get you declared heretics so that they would crucify you and kill you. But there was too many of you, and the West was opening up, where the Jews opened up New York and Rio, and everybody started going west to the Americas. And so we had to come up with a plan B. And plan B, we formed the Jesuits. There was a nice boy in Loyola that he started the Jesuits. And so they decided to infiltrate all the Protestant churches out there. And there's always us Jews work our way to the top. And then we take over the money line, the shekel line, the most important line, the lifeline, the gold. And so we took that over. And, you know.
So, yeah, man. Let me get some scriptures, man. Let me get some scriptures. This is Job 18:7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. You devils, you small hatters run around here acting and pointing fingers at Babylon and these Edomites over here when you are the same people. When Yahushua comes, he's going to destroy not just them, he's also going to destroy you, starting with you. And we cannot wait to get you in slavery. Man, it's going to be such a great time. I'm excited. And that's one of the things that makes me continue to keep pushing, to endure, because I know all the great things that are coming for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh's people. And I know what's going to happen with you. Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? That's you freaking, you so-called freaking, you devils, man. You all devils, but you small hatters, man. You wall humpers. And understanding out of and understanding out of the mount of Esau, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is gonna he gonna get with y'all. And y'all I can't, man. I cannot wait for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to get ahead and put that work in on y'all, man. And it's coming. And y'all know it's coming. Your reign is coming to an end, you devil. Your downfall is about to get ready to come. And you're going to plummet. You're going to hit so hard, you ain't getting back up this time. This is Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. That's what y'all think. That's why he's talking the way he was talking in this video. Because he what? He says to himself, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, that thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, you heard he said, because we smart and y'all stupid. Y'all don't what is it called? Orthodiadetic. Look that word up. Orthodiadetic. Self-education. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. Therefore, you already say you got to get the shekels and, grinding. They sacrifice you. They watch you die. They're kind of death. Just like Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said, since you have not been scared of blood shall pursue thee. These scriptures are real, man. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, with thou shalt not know. It's right, you're going to plummet hard. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to do a work on you like never before, man. And we can't wait. That's why I'm going to continue to. Scriptures like this puts me in a position to continue to endure, Jamal. Jeremiah 49. Oh boy. 49:7. And it reads, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Teman is the Edomite tribe, which are the Germans. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yes, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua took it away from them. They are made what? I'm going to jump down to verse 10. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. He can't. He's his pride. He don't want to hide anymore. He's so prideful. He wants you to know it's him. And his seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. He doesn't want to hide anymore. He wants you to know it's him. He feels better that way. Jeremiah 50:24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Let's look up that word striven. Let's get that word striven real quick. What does that mean? Striven in the Lashon Kadash is Garah.
Strong's H 1624. Garah.
Garah. Striven. What is striven? To cause strife, stir up, contend, meddle, excite oneself against, engage in strife, to excite oneself against foe, instigating. All right, instigating. Again, it says, and also caught because thou hast instigated against the Lord. That's what it is. Psalms 9 and 15, and it reads, the heathen are struck down in the pit that they made. Woo! In the net which they hid is their own foot taken. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Haggion Salah. What does that mean, Haggion? Let's get that word real quick. Let's get that word, Haggion. Psalms 9 and 25. No, I mean Psalms 9 and 16. Salakia. In the Paleo Hebrews, Higgayon.
Strong's H 1902. Higayon.
Higgayon.
Higayon.
Higgayon. Higgayon. Meditation. Resounding music. Musing. Plotting. Okay? So, he says, the Lord is known by his judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands, plotting. Woo! Plotting. Higgion. Revelation 17 and 16, and it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High hath put it in her heart to fulfill his will. This is why WW3 is going to happen, because Yahweh Shai is putting it in their hearts, in their minds. So it doesn't matter what you hear from Nero about, oh, we did this and we did that, and we ain't having this and we ain't having that, and they can't do this and they can't do that, and this, that, and the third. WW3 is going to happen. There are other prophecies that must take place before we go full blown. Trust in the scriptures, man. Trust in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. For the Most High have put in her heart to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. The words are the prophecies, and these prophecies must be fulfilled. And when they're fulfilled, then it's over. Isaiah 14 and 5 reads, the Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted, and none hindereth. So these devils have been in anger and wickedness and pure perpetual hatred for not just Jake, but all nations, because he wanted to control all nations and he treats all nations unfair. He has got it set up to now everybody hates him, like I just read in Revelation. And this time's about to come where it's about to be everyone is hating this man, this devil, and is going to attack him. Praise to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Getting ready to get up out of here. Psalms 37 and 12. The wicked plot up against the just, and gnash upon him with his teeth. The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. See? This devil know what's about to happen. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. So he knows his time is coming to an end, so he would rather destroy this place versus to give up his rulership. But it's not going to happen. Because why? Yahweh Shai is going to send Yahweh Shai. He's going to preserve his elect. And he's going to preserve these devils for slavery. And we're going to breed you. And we're going to take the beauty ones. And everybody else is going to work. Call Lord Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakradash. Hope you were edified with that. I'm going to say Shalom. Abba, Shalom.